Just talk about your performance today in the match. You tied a career high with 7 blocks. Looked like the block was really active today. 15 blocks as a team. Just talk about that aspect of the game.
Well, we really made a focus to focus on like the hitting plan for what the other team does and scouting them really well. So during practice, we ran through what they're going to do in each rotation, what hitters most likely to get the ball more often, and stuff like that. So I think that put a larger emphasis on our blocking today, and we knew that in order for us to win, we had to take care of their top hitters. And we haven't really done run-throughs in practice before, and this was the first time we did it, and I think that totally played over into the game because all the blockers up there were really active about talking about this hitter is probably going to get it, and this is what they're going to run, and be ready. And just being that active and being on top of it the whole time, I think made us really prepared to get up and block big. We can stop them defensively. And we've been working on it a lot this last practice, this whole week. As far as last weekend, we thought our blocking was a little bit weaker, and so we made a huge focus all week to be tougher on blocking. And I definitely think we have a lot to work to still do, but it showed a lot that we've been focusing on it for over the week.
Does that kind of play more into effect too? The reputation that all these California teams have are very athletic teams that are going to keep the point alive, and having a good block seems like a quicker way to kind of get some of those points over with and kind of establish a little bit of physical domination. Does that kind of play into the style that you're playing against these 3 teams?
I think but it plays into a style of any team, but definitely with these California teams being scrappy and being able to pick up a lot more balls and making rallies longer, the more aggressive we can be in any situation with us digging more balls or us hitting harder or us blocking harder, it'll definitely take care of those plays a lot sooner.
Talk about the role that you played now with Lauren out the last 2 weeks. You're the most experienced middle blocker out there, and kind of helping Tori Dixon. Obviously, she was a middle blocker coming into the program, but played right side the first 5 matches. Talk about the transition she's made and then your leadership role.
I think it's sweet that we have a player like Tori who's able to play in different positions, and that's been really helpful for us with the situation with Lauren. And I think every player now has to pick up just a little bit more load because of the situation with Haley and Lauren, and we all know that. So me now being the leader in the middle blocker situation, I'm trying to think more of talking more to Tori to give her a little more confidence because as a freshman, she didn't really have a lot of time to do the adjustment. She was thrown in right away, right side, and all of a sudden, boom, now she's in middle. And so it can be hard for any player, especially being a freshman. So I'm trying to take more on the leadership of just talking to her and giving her confidence that she's a great player. There's a reason why she's out there and what to do on blocking, so she can get used to our system. So if I can remind her during timeouts or in between plays, like this is who we're blocking, this is who's coming around, get up in this play, be loud up there, stuff like that, I think is really helpful for her.
Finally, talk about the wave this team's riding up to a 9-1 start. Obviously, you guys have had a couple injuries, a couple tough things to get through, but to be able to start out this strong and try to carry it into these last 2 non-conference matches, talk about the confidence that gives you guys.
I think it's been sweet to see the progress that we have right now. We have a few things we still really want to work on and push through. I think any team does, especially in preseason. So I think if we continue to focus on that, that'll help us along our journey. But that's what the journey's about: preseason and playing games, each point, and learning a little bit more about what works and what doesn't work for the team. And so 9-1 is sweet, and we love that. But we still have so many more games to play, and so many more things to learn, and so many more things to work on. So I think learning from these games, the ones that we struggle with, the ones we play better in, and just taking that stuff and putting it into our box and using it in practice, and then continuing to move on in each weekend that we play.